again. I keep forgetting to copy the tweet. Okay, there's my link. And I'll...
Okay, I think I'm ready to go.
All I gotta do is copy this real quick for announcements and then change it to Let's Racing Time on Twitch. Okay. So I got the link to go whenever you say we're live, Dan. Alright. Yep, I am definitely live. Okay, so we got... Nah, I hate it when Globs is on there. We got Globs, Ogopogo, the Dark Imps, the Dick Imps, Mega Sisters, Bahamut, D-Lunars, Valvulus, Wyvern. We got both the dragons. Evil Wall and CPU. Ah, CPU sucks. Evil Wall can be really bad depending on where it rolls. Let's see if I have a name scheme I want to do.
CPU's like a free boss.
CPU? No, see, I hate fighting CPU. It's a bitch every time I have to fight it. Because it just takes forever.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't have a physical team, it takes forever. But other than that, like...
That's what I'm saying. It takes forever. I don't hate it because it's hard. I just hate because it's the longest-ass boss fight on the planet, and, like, you just can't speed through it like you can other boss fights. Like, because I can't, like, spam Quake and other stuff on it and just wreck it.
You can hit it with Quake. You just better make sure that that's the last Quake you ever cast.
Well, that's what I'm saying, yeah. I can't just spam Quake on it because he's going to Globe 99 me or whatever. It still hits it.
No, it doesn't.
Quake hits it. It's not considered floating. It's the one enemy that...
That's right.
Yeah.
I almost always use Meteor with Fasoya, actually, I found recently, to try and finish it off.
That's not a bad idea, I guess. But, god dang it. Fucking wires. Still more reliable than wireless, but god. French Horn Dudo when everyone was switching to YouTube. I'm trying when I do the Let's Racing Time streams, they kind of kill my Twitch viewership, so I do them only on YouTube. Because it doesn't really matter with YouTube, but with like Twitch, everybody goes and watches the Let's Racing Time channels, so you know, it kills my average. So I'm like, they actively hurt me. So like, you know, I normally multi-stream. I normally stream to both YouTube and Let's Racing Time. I mean, to YouTube and Twitch. But like, yeah, it's an experiment. I think it's worked better in the long run to do it this way, or it's gonna work better. Plus, if I do it to YouTube, I don't have to later upload the video to YouTube, and that was something I didn't have time to do. So now, and I don't have to worry about highlighting on Twitch. So I've got an archive of all these videos in case I want to do something with them later. It's been worth the money to pay the thing to be able to switch to stream to both of them, in my opinion. Okay, it'll be open here in a minute. Dan's still getting everything ready. Yeah, oh, sorry, go ahead.
Is it just... I can't hear Dan.
I haven't been saying anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was busy getting everything lined up, but everything is now lined up, and I pushed the button.
Tay Bouton. Alright,
Yes.
links in chat. And let's do Free Enterprise and put it in Shameless Plugs. There we go. You had to sign into a 14-year-old Xbox Live account for the controller? Oh my god.
I mean, I've used it since then, but
Yeah. But the
but
fact
yeah,
that
apparently.
the fact that you had to do that in the first place. We are looking live. Ooh, I need to check basketball scores. I'm thinking about it.
NCAA basketball's been dead to me.
Why? Whose team screwed you over? I don't have a dog in the fight left, to be honest with you. I'm just curious. Though I'd love to see Florida Atlantic upset Kansas State. That would be incredible. I guess I could pull for San Diego State because they did me the biggest favor on the planet and beat Alabama last night, and I was really happy about it.
I mean, it's been dead to me since the 1996 UMass men's basketball team had their Final Four taken away from them because the NCAA is terrible.
See, I don't know that story. I don't know anything about UMass. I mean, NCAA sucks. Don't get me wrong. You said 96? Final Four. Nobody cares about vacated. That's bullshit. They can say what they want.
Well,
They vacated like 50-something wins for Alabama, and they don't give a fuck.
Well,
So-
people here are really salty about it.
So SEC perspective, nobody cares when NCAA vacates wins because Marcus Camby accepted agents. Oh, that's bullshit.
So what happened was, the very short summary is that the mid '90s, like the Minutemen, at least the players on the Minutemen, were kind of the forerunners of or some of the earliest to say, hey, maybe the NCAA exploiting players is bad. And they kind of brought them up on, I don't want to say trumped up, but it was really kind of bullshit stuff where they were saying, oh, Marcus Camby was accepting gifts. It's today it would be nothing because stuff has changed so much. But there was going to be like legitimate. Aside from that, there was legitimate, I guess you could call it labor actions, is what they would be if we were thinking of it in terms of professional sports. But this is like the early days of NCAA, like student athletes, like organizing and whatever, and the NCAA, came back at them, and unfortunately, it's one of those things where John Calipari's tenure as head coach kind of came to an ignominious end.
Yeah, he went to the Nets. I just read that. I was like, I couldn't believe Calipari was the coach. Now that's just ironic, and they lose to Kentucky. I had no idea he had coached at UMass, but yeah, he left to go to the Nets.
He
after
was
that.
like my brother was going to UMass at the time.
Yeah.
So that was, we were huge. My dad had like Minutemen shirts. We had, the Mullen Center was full of people, back then. And it's still, it's one of those things where the program never really quite recovered from it in terms of recruiting, whatever. But they've bounced back a bit. Especially because, as you know, basketball invented in Springfield, Massachusetts. UMass is literally 20 minutes up the road. So it is definitely kind of a sore point for us.
No, that makes sense. I'd be pissed about it too. We're still pissed about the NCAA admitting that they blew the call in the 2019 Final Four when the game should have been over on a double dribble. They admit the game should have been over on a double dribble, and yet Virginia still has a national championship. So I'm like, they literally came out this year and admitted that, yeah, we blew that call. That was a double dribble, and that shouldn't have been a foul. So the game should have been over right there. I'm like, you just don't say anything. That's bullshit. You know? Like, just don't. I made it worse that they talked about it. Just ignore the fact that you made the worst call, one of the worst calls in history. It's like, but we'll be pissed about that for another 40 years. So.
Anyway, shall we?
Mm-hmm. I have pop-out chat.
Hey, everybody. Oh, okay. Hey, everybody, and welcome to Saturday Let's Racing Time. We are back for the first time in a while to have some Final Fantasy IV free enterprise. Tonight we've got Monster Mash. We do the mash. We do the Monster Mash. And with Monster Mash, that means we have to find and kill 8 out of 10 bosses. And after we kill those 8 out of 10 bosses, we get the crystal, and then we can go kill Zeromus. Oorah. So we're hoping to do that tonight and see who can kill them all. I am your host, Kafka Floyd. The stream is brought to you, as always, by the wonderful, life-giving taste, the refreshing, delicious wonderfulness that is Worcester's Own Polar Seltzer. We got blueberry lemon tonight. Joined with it is a glass of my Five Farms Irish cream liqueur. That bottle is almost empty. I think it's got one more, which is good because I'll be seeing my brother in like 2 weeks, and he takes the empties to use for his. So I will have that to bring to him when I visit in a couple weeks. All right, we've got a Triforce tonight. Let's go in the upper right-hand corner of the Triforce. He's been from Phoenix, Arizona, all the way to Tacoma. We're still not sure about Philadelphia, Atlanta, or LA. He's everybody's favorite Destel. Destel.
Hey, my name's Destel. Tonight I have made myself a Dark and Stormy with ginger beer and Kraken rum. I also have a large bottle of water.
It's one of my brother's favorite drinks. He loves Dark and
pretty good.
Stormies. Yep. Kraken's a good one to do it with, too.
Yeah, Kraken is real good, too.
Mm-hmm.
And last but not least, at the pointy end of the Triforce. Oh man, it's been a while.
Yeah.
He's the man that Molly Hatchet says shouldn't play this game too long. He's the whiskey man, Mr. Bob the Elder.
Thank you, Dan. I am indeed your favorite whiskey drinking southern friend, Bob the Elder, the one with the charming accent. I got Chunks of the dog here in her normal spot. I have unsweet tea. That's all I'm drinking tonight. I don't have any energy drink or anything at the house, and I'm still on my alcohol hiatus with the diet. So I do have some water as a backup. Unfortunately, I didn't have any tea made, so I wish I had a full glass, but I'm just going to have to suck it up and deal with it. I do report, though, that Dan, I did try I posted a picture of some pickles to try for Dan. I tried them, and they're excellent. It took a minute to get used to it. They're like sweet pickles, but they're not as sweet as a traditional sweet pickle, and they have a kick to them that I can't really tell you what it is. But
Well,
it's
I mean, there's
really
garlic and peppers in the brine.
yeah, but it's not pepper. It's not like a spice. It's not like a hot kick. Like it's a weird amount. I mean, there's a little bit of the garlic, the hint of the garlic, yeah. But they're excellent. Like I'll buy the hell out of them again. I wish I could get that in a spear. Like those are insanely good.
I'd like to try those.
Mm-hmm. I got them at Publix, so.
Anyway, we have a Porum start tonight, and using Destel's handy spreadsheet that he posted in chat several weeks ago at this point. With Porum, the whole point of that spreadsheet is when they get to 28 agility, 28's the magic number where Zeromus goes from Turbo Zeromus to less Turbo Zeromus.
Okay.
And in Porum, with no agility boosts, that happens at usually around level 57, 58, or 59. If you put a crystal ring on her, that drops it down to 45 or 46.
Oh,
Keep that in
okay.
mind if you find a crystal ring.
Yeah.
A crystal ring plus ninja hat brings it down to 37, 38, 39.
Okay,
So,
that's
with
reason to
a-
buy a ninja hat too instead of using the normal stuff. Interesting.
Exactly.
Okay.
So keep that in mind. Now,
Mhm.
obviously, that's not completely foolproof, but being over that amount probably helps.
If you don't
So,
care, Destel, when we finish the race, will you post that spreadsheet again? Or
I've
mess?
actually put a link to it in the LRT flag document.
Oh, okay. All right.
Nice.
Cool. I'll get it off of that then. Yeah.
Yep. So you can grab. It actually has a chart for all the characters.
Yep.
All right. I'd like to have that memorized for all of them. So okay, that'll work.
Yeah. So that way, and if you forget, just ask. I've got it up on my other monitor here. But that way, I figured that might help, give somebody the decision on when they want to go attack Zeromus.
Yeah, that's good information.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, that's why I started researching it, because
You
kind
got
of tired of
Turbo.
throwing away a Zeromus run every time I start.
Oh Lord, I know. The gambling whether you can beat them or not.
Yeah. All right, and also welcome aboard, French Horn Dude. We
That's-
all like French horns here.
I believe, if I'm not mistaken, French Horn Dude, that's Drix, right? That's
Oh.
Drix's new name.
Okay. Oh, it's his
Yeah.
first time chat, so
Yeah, I think he did a new account.
okay. Well, I've got the buttons ready, so get your A buttons ready, especially you, Destel, with your new controller.
Yep. See, it's Drix. That's what I was thinking.
Yep. So we're gonna count it down with 3, 2, 1, go, and we'll be off. Counting down in 3, 2, 1, go. Who is joining Porum tonight?
Tell if I had a guess.
Nope. we got
Yang.
Munchmans.
That's okay. I'm okay with
That's a
this.
start.
Yeah, we can do a
Apple-
little bit.
Oh.
Wow. Wow.
Hey, so
Okay.
not
I don't
pulling
like
any punches.
this. Yeah, I don't like this. I don't like starting with Darkness Crystal.
I mean, that's free character.
I know, but I'm not good.
7% starting with darkness might actually be really good.
I'm good at a traditional go to overworld, underground, moon. Like I'm not good when I get early early underground or early moon access. Like that's not something I'm very good at.
I mean,
So yeah, I'd been using an Xbone controller. Oh god damn it, it's not. Some of these buttons aren't right.
Uh-oh, do we need to pause?
If you don't mind.
Yeah, let's pause.
yeah. Hold on. Do you want me to pause the timer? Or-
Let me just put a picture of an SNES controller in front of me, because I couldn't bring up the menu.
I can read the buttons to you.
I'm just gonna look at it because we did that once and it already failed. And that's on me.
Okay.
Let me put a good picture in front of me. Okay, X, Y, B, A. Oh, god damn it, okay.
I couldn't
Sorry.
remember the button. To
No,
pause
we're
the
all right.
timer.
It happens. Best to do it when we're literally just a minute in as well. So
Yeah. DNA
Honestly, we
right.
could just reset if we wanted to.
Nah, it's not a big deal.
I don't think it'll matter. Like,
Alright, let me see. Can I control the game? That works. Alright, I'm good.
okay.
You can unpause
All right.
whenever you want.
Let's go.
Okay, we're good.
All right. I'm unpausing.
But yeah, I had been using an Xbox One controller about specifically for my computer for about 5 years, and then I dropped it and it stopped working.
Ooh, lovely.
Funny when that happens when you drop things.
Yeah.
And I ordered a repair kit from iFixit, and apparently that was 2.5 years ago, and it never showed up, and I'd just been patiently waiting the whole time.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah, good. That one's on me. So I had been using my PS5 controller, but God, I'm sick of the audio breaking every time it decides to break the audio. So I
Mhm.
bought like I was split between an Elite and the most well-rated $30 controller.
Did you do the custom one, which you should?
No, I did not do the custom one. I decided, given what happened to my last controller, I'm not going to spend $200 on a controller that I'm going to drop and break.
Right.
So I bought the I bought the one that had the best reviews among the $30
I got
controllers.
some serious.
That's
I
pretty
got-
nice. Seems okay.
I've
You're
had
gonna
some
have
good.
to-
I've had some. Well, I mean, I've had good luck with some of the cheaper controllers. It's just like you expect them to give out. So I've had the typical thing. Like I had two just knock off Super Nintendo ones, USB ones that worked really well, but the buttons eventually stuck on them after a lot of heavy use.
The crosspad on this, I was concerned about the crosspad on the Elite, but one of my
Mhm.
coworkers told me about the fact that it comes with the you can change it out to a normal crosspad, and apparently it's pretty good then. So
Well, if I'm not
I
mistaken,
might still get one at some point.
I mean, normal Xbox D-pads are like the worst thing on the planet, but don't people
They got
consider the
better.
Xbone one really good?
Yeah, they got better at one point.
Like,
They
whatever's-
were very bad on the Xbox One.
And whatever
not
the
the Xbox One.
whatever the new one is, I've
360.
heard they suck. Whatever, yeah, the 360 was horrible. The D-pad on
Yeah,
it.
the XS are fine, but I think the Elite. That was the main reason I did. That was the other
Yeah.
main reason I didn't buy an Elite out of the box. Is I didn't know if I'd like the D-pad.
I've heard the D-pads on the whatever it is, the new system. I can't keep track anymore. But the new XS, yeah. I've heard that one.
Series
I've heard the
X?
D-pad is nowhere near as good as the one on the
SX.
X-Bone was.
SX.
Like S-Bone got it right, or X-Bone.
Yeah, no, I had that Xbone controller for years. Maybe I'll try and order another repair kit.
You know, the one big thing I've got to give Sony over Xbox is I can't even keep track of what Xbox is what, but yet Sony, there's no questions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're good to go. You know.
Yeah. No, it's completely legitimate.
Mm-hmm. No reason to break it.
I'm pretty happy with that Buffalo SNES pad that I found at the thrift store for $15.
Well, $15 is gonna be hard to beat anything. Oh, let's see if
Apparently has programmable. I was just reading the manual.
I'm calling it
It's
Edward
apparently
right
has-
now. It's gonna be Edward.
Programmable LEDs in case you need that on your controller.
Well, it's not Edward, but it's not much better.
Hope you like casters.
Yeah. I mean, at least he's marginally useful. I've got Exit and among other things.
One thing I learned studying the Zeromus documents is that spiderwebs are immediately 2 stacks of slow to spell.
Oh, really?
Like,
Are they?
Yeah. One spiderweb maxes out, you're slow.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
So you could do one spider web instead of doing doing 2 casts before he does black, but that'll still trigger one spider web would trigger black
Yeah,
hole, right?
it's still reaction, but you don't need to
Yeah.
stack spiderwebs basically.
Right. Okay. Very interesting,
But stupid.
but stupid. Problem is, Yang's so useless right off the start. Once you get a few levels in him, he starts being okay, but...
Problem is, Tella's so useless, life misses.
Yeah. Because we're still using the Final Fantasy II combat system.
Yeah.
Let's do this. I might get lucky. I did. I pulled a Dan. That was crazy.
What, you got a lucky virus?
Yeah, I got a lucky virus. So you have one negative and one positive to your name as far as for pulling a Dan. You know, we say pulling the Destal for like living in a boss fight, but you doing that sometimes results in like a sub-hour seed or sub-hour and a half seed. So it just every now and then it works out for you.
Yeah, I mean, my biggest problem is definitely deciding where to spend time, not whether or not I can win things.
Right. Jesus.
God, Tella starting with Blink is so good.
Yeah, that is one
Say what
advantage.
you will about him, but
Blink and the fact that you can at least get several castings with 9 EMP off of it.
yeah, he's fine at first.
He's far from ideal, but he's not unfunctional. I mean,
Also, he has decent stats if he's in the back row. Like, he doesn't die immediately, so.
the prison of exit alone immediately is a good go because you can afford to do a little bit you wouldn't ordinarily do.
Remind me if recall requires MP.
It does.
Well.
It does
Okay,
the amount of the
it's-
spell because I cast.
Bonk time.
Yep. It requires the amount of the spell. Okay, if I find a bow, that's some decent arrows. Yeah, that fight probably would have been a reset and come back to it if it weren't for lucky recall. That's a good one, but it don't help me right now, does it? Doing this all backwards, this feels weird. Okay. That's information. Oh, there's a dryer. Don't have. Got a set of whites to do, but I didn't have quite enough to justify doing it with. So I do have to wash a pair of white shoes in with them. So maybe I'll do that when we're done with this. Okay.
Ooh, only 4/10 today.
Hey, that's more than we get sometimes. I rolled one a while back, though. I didn't have any tents. So far, Siegfried has been lousy here.
Damn it.
Throughout this whole seed. God dang it! Siegfried, you're killing me, bro. You're killing me, Smalls.
Okay. Super happy I went on my way for that chest.
Mm-hmm. I will say I've managed to somehow have pretty good equipment for basically everybody but the characters that I have.
Huh.
Like I've got a good Cecil sword, I've got a good cane spear, but do I have anything for any of these guys? No, I'm just fortunate I found a fucking Thunderclaw. I think there's definitely a thing with me doing this anyway, where I unnecessarily hold on to weapons in case I'm going to take an edge, even well after I probably shouldn't take it. You know, I shouldn't take edge.
Yeah.
Every time I hear exit, it's always like it was just a dream sound from sitcom stereotypes. By the way, I want to point out for the record, when franchises, like when shows or franchises have done something just abominably stupid and they've killed the viewership and they realize they've done it, I have literally no problems with just pulling a Dallas on it and saying it's all a dream, because you know what? If you piss people off, they're going to accept that you just decided to retcon it and go back to normal. You know, like I have no issue with that. Yeah, it worked for Dallas. That's what I'm saying. People will accept it. It was a stupid decision when they made to kill Patrick Duffy off in Dallas. That was a stupid decision. They realized it and they just hand waved it away. I have no issue with that.
It was because of a contract dispute.
Yeah, I know, but it was still a bad thing. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. We're used to it. We used to have 400 different actors play the same role, and we're just used to it, so. Okay. Yeah, decent stuff for Iridia. It'd be nice to have Iridia right now, but do I have Iridia? No. Generally speaking, I expect if I get an early Silpher Bahamut, then that just means that, that there's not Iridia in the seed, so that's my normal belief anyway. A lot of Siegfrieding around here. I'm just telling you, that guy's a dick.
Oh my god.
What?
Tella recalled Fatal, but obviously that doesn't work.
Oh. So what does Fatal actually do?
It's just death.
So it's literally just a death spell.
It is death. Like, that's
Yes,
just how they
it's
look
called-
like.
Oh, it's literally death. Okay.
Yeah.
See, there's all kinds of spells in this game that I just never cast, you know, for any reason. Like, until we played Free Enterprise, I had no idea Quake was as good as it was, to be honest.
Well, that's lucky.
Fatal again!
I got lit one.
I think that, I mean, plus it doesn't work, so it uses up his MP.
Yep.
I don't have any ethers.
Yeah, and that's a heavy MP one too, isn't it?
Yep, that's
yeah.
like 30 MP.
Thankfully, this is a joke ball spot, but it's still taking longer than I'd like. I'd be happier if Tella had Berserk. If Tella had Berserk, then I'd be pretty good with Yang, because then he'd actually do about 200 or 300 a hit. How much this thing does normally not have this much HP. Like, it should already well be dead by now. It's not going to kill me. I'm just destining this fight. Oh my god. Am I stuck in a weird cutscene loop or something? Like, is it... It makes no sense that this only has like 600 HP. There, finally. Dear God. Probably gonna not even be shit either. I mean, the levels help. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. I mean, it wasn't shit. It's like, you know, to quote the angry video game nerd one where he finally plays where he plays Earthbound. It's not shit. It's not.
Yeah, and I don't know if you're gonna get this, but apparently I've been writing enough Python at this point that I'm putting trailing commas at the end of my item lists in my notes.
Yeah. I messed around with Python. I learned when we were trying to get multi-world to work, you know, LTTP or whatever, random multi-world. Like, I was messing around a little bit with Python for that, and it made sense. But we don't use it at work. Language. Well, we don't use it at work, so it's not gonna. It wouldn't really help me that much, I guess. Though it would be something it would help for other jobs. You know, if I went to a different company. Everything we do is in C+ or C#, so.
Ooh, fancy. Money. Oh, money.
Money.
Is there money in this game?
Early game money can be a little hard to find. Oh, he didn't have. He used recall and nothing happened. That's weird.
You probably didn't have enough MP.
But no, I used Tint. He should have full MP. Yeah, he's got 90. So what could he? What could he cast that? Huh?
I don't think he can recall anything that costs more than 90.
Yeah.
It might have just been a straight up failure.
It probably was.
There might be a failure chance. I don't know.
Oh, I spent today being busy. So last weekend I went to our favorite purveyor of Swedish crap, IKEA. And so one problem I've been having when trying to film things is that I've been using my main desk.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, while it looks nice, it's not like I have to keep rearranging my monitors and keyboards and stuff. And I also like the backdrop isn't very good. Also, I've needed like shelves for some of my stuff, my big boxes and whatever. So last week, I accompanied my wife and
Your wife.
My friend and his wife, because they needed something. So they said, "You want to go?" I said, "Yeah, sure." So I bought some Calaxes and other crap, and a new desk. Nothing super fancy, but something that's at least not fucking Linmon's.
Mm-hmm.
So I spent today assembling. I assembled that desk and the 4x4 Calax. Put those, so I had these shelves that were in my computer room, my office room. I moved them over into the other room. And after doing that, I built a new one to replace those shelves in here. So it's more efficient in here, and I still have one more thing I have to do in the other room. But yeah.
Yeah,
so I have I'll snap a picture of how it's looking so far, and I'll post it in chat later.
Yeah, I'd be interested to see it. I got a whole host of stuff long term I'd like to do to this room that I'm in for here. Like I need some more shelving. I'd like to, there's just I've thought about it because like most of the walls don't have anything on them, like so I could kind of trick it out a little bit more as a game room, make it look a little better, but it's also spending time and effort, and money.
Yeah, Drix, nobody is gonna have any kind of Raspberry Pis at the moment for you.
Why is that? He was looking for a Pi 4.
It's because it's supply chain issues, and also Raspberry Pi Foundation is prioritizing large business people over hobbyists in terms of their allocations.
That's lovely.
I would say it depends on what you need your single board computer to do. But I mean, Rock Pi, I've heard, is it's gotten pretty good.
Oh god, this is taking forever.
Yeah, I told him to ask you. I didn't have a good alternative for him. I don't really know.
Look up the YouTube channel Explaining Computers. The fellow who runs it writes a lot of stuff about single board computers, and he goes over all the alternatives.
Okay. That's interesting. Yeah, I should be able to beat this. Should go back out and save, but whatever. Whatever, I do whatever. This is... Okay, yeah, this will be doable. I will admit I've used recall more in this seed than I've ever used it, I think, in any free enterprise seed we've ever done.
I've definitely had runs where, not here, but I've had runs where that's like the best way to get through the Baron in.
Yeah.
That's the second fight there is really ugly.
It's just so random. Yeah, that... He keeps casting level 1 spells. Oh my god, really? Of course you'd kill him too. Oh, I really needed that character alive. Fucking sucks. Okay. I am like eating my words here in this seed so far. In a very, very almost ironic way, I am quite literally eating my words that I said earlier. Okay, I knew that was the one. Bow, 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 bow. I just would not have thought of Raspberry Pis as being something difficult to get a hold of in any circumstance. But
No, it's because there's so many things that are using them, and just like these industrial customers are just buying them by the boatload.
Like literal boatloads, yeah.
Yes.
It's a really nice little computer.
yeah, I mean, they're as far as what they do, their utility is really nice. Like my brother uses one as a red. My brother
kind of to today like the Apple II was to its heyday.
Yeah.
It's really more of a. I'll be showing my. I won't say age here, but I mean, Upton Sinclair, the guy who's doing it, it's very much in the mold, especially because of its origin of like they wanted to do it like the BBC Micro.
Mm-hmm.
So is the guy's name actually Upton Sinclair, or is that a pseudonym that he took?
I'm pretty sure his name is Upton Sinclair.
That's
thank God that worked.
That's really crazy. That's a really weird coincidence. Then, well, I mean, I guess they could have named him after the author, but
I mean, he's British. Make of it what you will.
Well, Upton Sinclair wasn't British; he was American. But yeah, I mean, it does sound like a very British name. Yes, if I have something to sell, that's actually worth it.
Where were we?
I shouldn't have done. That was stupid. I was not thinking right there. Or rather, I just clicked too fast, but yeah.
Alright, always be saving, right?
Mm-hmm. Damn it, what else was I going to equip? That's it. Actually, I'll come back. I think there was something earlier. Yeah,
There
let's
we go.
buy 10 of them. It never hurts. If I run into tents or life potions, if I have any money at all, I just automatically go ahead and buy them. Heals are the same way. Even if I never need them, it's probably worth it to have them.
Yeah, I usually try and buy 10 tents. Heals I'll buy like 2.
Yeah, heals are much more situational, but I mean, yeah, it doesn't hurt to have them. Yep, that's what I thought. I'll buy both of those. The hell was that? It's just the roof settling. It sounded like something jumped on the ceiling. I have lived in this house by myself long enough that I'm well acquainted with every possible noise it can make. But even that being said, every now and then you just get weird little... It's an old house, so you get weird little sets. Dan can commiserate. You get weird little sets and other things that don't normally happen, and it's just the house settling. But...
Get out of the way.
No, Dan, I don't think I will. Interesting. Okay.
Interesting to see if that's the right decision.
There we go. Easy peasy, light and breezy. Ah, I have cast a berserk now. That'll be nice. Yeah, buying at least 10 tents just gives you the flexibility to throw them away, and it's so much faster than end stays, and it's like you're not worried about it. You know, like, hey, you know what? If I want just a little extra MP for this fight, sure, let's do it.
Yeah.
Which we have access to the darkness crystal in this one, so it's a little different. But you know, you can just pop in over to the whale, and if you just absolutely had to.
I hadn't thought of that. Though it's like 3 scene changes and flying across the world.
Yeah, I mean it's in a pinch, but I mean like it's. I still think it's better to have it.
What a strange party.
It is a really weird party.
Parties are strange when you're a stranger. That was we did Alpocalypse this week. I gotta say, after going through, I don't know why I stopped here. After going through and listening to it over again, I have a new appreciation for Craigslist.
For Craigslist?
Song. Yeah,
I don't think I've ever heard that one. Yeah.
it's the Weird Al
Pretty good.
Doors parody.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah, when you're strange, you're a stranger. Is that
Well,
what
no,
it's?
it's a general parody of the Doors. It's a style parody.
Oh, I got you. It's not a particular song. It's not. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But they got Ray Manzarek from the Doors to play on the song.
Oh, I
So
love
it
that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, that's why it sounds exactly like a Door. I mean, obviously the rest of the band was doing their stuff too, but my God, It's so fucking good.
Oh, that better hit.
Well, that's why Money for Nothing Beverly Hillbillies is so good, because that was, you know, what Martin Knopfler said. You know, he asked him, "Can I do the song?" And Knopfler's like, "Well, yeah, as long as I play guitar on the track." And he's like,
Yeah, well, it's like the music and the guitar in the song was fine, but the lyrical content of it was.
See, I disagree. I think it's S tier. Like, that's one of my favorites. I will fight to the death on that one. That is one of my favorite ones.
Craigslist has every single thing about that you would like about the Doors. It rules.
Something's cracking Destel up.
Oh no, I'm laughing at the conversation.
Oh, I thought it was something happened in the sea. Gotcha.
No.
Yeah, I will fight to the death on that one. I think it's S tier, but great.
All right, let's find out what happens when I try and do this.
Well, that's not going to work.
The Lilith Rod is plus 10, right?
Yeah.
That sounds right, but...
No, I think Lilith's is 5.
Oh, no, yeah, I think you're right. I think you can get Stardust to get to plus 10, don't you?
No, Stardust is plus 15.
Stardust is 15. What's
Change and... Change.
Is plus 5.
Yeah, no, it's...
Is it Charm?
Charm. It's Charm and one other one. It may be Lilith. I don't... I lisped to that one, Lilith.
Okay, that worked. Are you supposed to be 2 of you here?
Mike can do this. Shouldn't be much HP. I'm destilling this for sure, but I don't know if it's a good idea or a bad idea.
I mean, the fight that I wasn't sure if the time was worth it probably was very worth it. End of the... I'm not saying I'm not crazy enough to try it now, but End of the Giant is a character, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm definitely not ready for that, but it's worth keeping in mind because this party is so strange. I don't know what they're trying to do.
I really want to ask this. I mean, y'all are all going to fight it, so I guess it doesn't matter if you know I'm fighting it. But, like, how much HP does the Dick Knight spot actually have?
Like...
I haven't run into him yet.
I think
oh,
it's
the
something
slot?
like 800.
The slot. Yeah, the slot.
Around 1,000.
Okay, so I can do... Yeah, he's right at the end of it then. He just went... Yeah. So I can do this, I think. Well, other than I can't outpace that Remedy. I'm gonna do something stupid. Only shot I've got at getting it outpacing his heal is this.
Oh, that's a full heal. Nice.
Got him. Okay. Ended up having to berserk pour him.
Berserk pour him with a lunar staff.
No, I got a bow and charm arrows. Okay. I've got an great bow. I should have bought that elven bow. I didn't even... Oh, yeah, I know what item I got off of this. It's like, I didn't even pay any attention to it, but... So the question is, when I go to Baron Inn, who the fuck do I put in the front row? I mean, I guess it's got to be Tella, because he's the most expendable.
Tella actually also has okay defenses against...
I mean, y'all have been to Baron... Y'all have seen who's in Baron Inn, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it maybe the Mop then, because he's got 2,000...
Yeah,
he's got in-game armor, and he's 2,000 HP guaranteed, so... Or close to it.
He's got to do some work.
Well, it depends on when you get him at.
Day.
Yeah, sometimes he starts at like 800. His is a scalable HP.
Well, he gets 100 per boss you kill. I think he starts at...
Oh, okay.
5? Not sure about that.
Maybe. I mean, he gains HP by bosses, so you're right. I mean,
yeah,
I've
gets
killed
100 per boss. I think he starts at 5, but I'm not sure.
I thought he... Yeah, I thought he started...
Might start at 2.
I thought he started like 8.
That seems pretty low.
I don't think I have anything to sell for that. No, not that I'm willing to. Just shy of enough.
Well, at least that's skill.
Yeah, I'm running. I actually went and did some shopping and bought some things earlier, but now I'm running out of money or ways to get more money. Ugh. Yeah, let's just go do this and check that town later. I didn't even pay attention to what this first fight's gonna be. Oh, okay. Oh, this might actually be a problem. Here, I gotta reset for one. This is gonna be stupid. We don't have a name for forgetting to change your party's row back from the from Ordeal's fight, do we?
No.
That can also be pulling a bob because I just did it and had to reset because of it.
Wait, why did I... Ugh.
Nice. Why, oh why did Dan swallow that fly? Shit. Yeah, I don't want to reset over that. That was stupid of me. Making this bullshit take way longer than it should have, and it was a waste of valuable MP. I'm gaining some levels off of it, so I guess I shouldn't bitch too much, providing I can survive it. What the hell does diet food do?
Turns it back
Removes
from pig.
Which
Which may be handy.
Yeah, that comes up occasionally.
I could have used it earlier, yeah. All right. Anytime you want to quit attacking that character would be awesome. Just saying. Just putting it out there. So a thing I've never noticed before that's totally bothered me is the fact that your character, that if you have 4 characters, their names don't align to their spots actually in the party on the thing. Like, I had never noticed that before, but I have now, and I can't unsee
like
it.
If you have the middle slot open, it doesn't leave the middle.
Right, exactly.
Never noticed that before. Huh. I don't know that it would annoy me too much.
It's more just I can't unsee it.
Yeah, fair. Hello, I would like stuff. Do you have stuff?
Do you have things? I can't have things, please.
I enjoy things.
Yep. I have no HP in this party at all. Like, Yang throws my average up. Like, Yang screws the average up, but yeah. Oh, Jesus. Well, I get to do my favorite thing. I get to do my favorite thing at least, I guess.
Don't complain about 50 GP chests, because next chest is gonna have 10 in it.
Really?
Yep.
I guess I get to do my favorite thing, so I shouldn't complain too much. Yeah, let's use the one just to be on the safe side. Just in case I can't pull this off. Ah, yeah. So lovely. This is so cool. I'm hedging my bets here. Oh, that was enough.
Kraken and ginger beer, very good.
Yeah, Kraken is a really good overproof rum because it's not. You know, it's just enough proof that it's not like it doesn't overpower what you're drinking. You know, doesn't overpower what you're drinking, and but it adds kick to it. You know, like it gives flavor that like just a Bacardi white rum or something doesn't have.
That was actually, I believe that was the groom's drink at my wedding. It was Kraken rum and lime juice.
That's not bad.
And then Erica's was gin, rum, and lime juice.
Oh boy.
I am not a gin fan.
Me either, but she likes it.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want your gin and juice, Bob?
No, I don't do my gin and juice. I do have my mind on my money and my money on my mind, but you know, don't do the gin and juice. Like, there's a couple gin drinks I'll drink. Like, I like a Bee's Knees a lot, and I will.
What's that?
Bee's Knees
honey?
is honey. Yeah, it's honey. It's kind of like a. So it's gin, honey syrup. I'm trying to remember. It's been a long time since I made one. Wow, do you even rando, bro? Let's see. It's like an ounce and an ounce and a half of gin, honey, like half an ounce of honey syrup. Here, if I can look it up and tell you. I can't remember off the top of my head.
I'm always on the lookout for new gin drinks because, again, my wife quite likes gin.
Bee's Knees is a good one, so that's one I'd recommend. I'll send you the more traditional formula for it once I get it. Cocktails. Do I not have it on here?
Yeah,
that's what. Oh, I bet. That's it. Yeah. So it's ounce and a half of gin. I would do half an ounce of honey. You can use straight honey, but it's easier if you just make a honey syrup. You know, because you got to melt the honey to kind of get it in there. So half an ounce of honey syrup. Half an ounce. It says. This says you can do lemon juice or orange juice, but I would highly recommend lemon juice. So. So 2/3 to half an ounce of gin, honey syrup, lemon juice. You want to put it in a shaker and then serve it into a. This is a rocks glass. Traditionally, you do it into a chilled coupe, like a martini. You know, more similar to like a martini glass. You know, the longer flat ones. But just any chilled glass will work. Just you want to do it in just any chilled glass. I highly recommend them. I think they're excellent. They don't really taste like gin though. So like if you're not a gin drinker, you can kind of get into it. And I like a Negroni a lot. But you have to like bitter. That's a classic Italian, like 200-year-old Italian cocktail. It's just ounce of gin, ounce of Campari, ounce of red vermouth. Shake it or stir it. You stir that. You don't shake it.
Yeah, sure. Let's take that trade. trade you one white mage who gets EXP anyway for one space dragon.
Wow. Lilith is a 5, by the way.
Okay, so it's the charm rod. I think that's.
Yeah, it's definitely the charm rod because it's in one of the shops for 20,000. I cannot for the life of me though remember what the other one is. There's 2 10s. Of course, Stardust rods for sale too, but that's 60,000 in them.
Yeah, you're better off buying.
Well, I mean, if there's an item I could sell that if I wanted to sell it, and I could afford it, but I don't want to sell it, so not at this point in the game. Because I definitely want rid of Tella at some point.
Yeah.
Right now, there'd be no way to. The only other character check currently available would be the Giant of Babel, but that'd be moronic to try to do it at these levels. I mean, I wouldn't put it past Destel trying it at some point, just for the hell of it, but sounds like the kind of thing you would do.
Yeah, I can see myself trying that.
At least giving it one shot and then decide.
God.
Yeah, and then
oh
decide.
God, I hate this fight. I hate this fight.
Yeah. Hey, was that a glove? Hey, there's that guy named after that other guy that we make fun that we don't like to fight.
Oh, that's nice.
Who we have to fight possibly this time, Galbees, because Globs is on the is on our guaranteed boss or is on our mandatory boss list.
It was the real final villain all along.
Yep.
Certain percentage mandatory.
Well, he's one of them we potentially have to fight. I hate it when this is the last chest in this place. But
I really like one of those sprites, but I don't know what all 3 parties are, so I can't say. Who's the hero? There we go.
The hero's Porum.
Stab percent.
I think
Stave
we all
percent.
have-
I mean, unless I would suspect we all have basically. We all have pretty much the same party at this point, but
Confirmed at least 2 of you have this character, but I'm still not gonna say until I know all 3.
okay. Damn, what was that? I don't think it was shit. Nope.
Okay, yeah, you. Man, Fusoya looks pretty sweet like that. I gotta say, I like that gray.
It's
I don't know why,
Gandalf.
but
Oh, is he
Yeah,
Gandalf?
it is, isn't it?
I'll have to look at it. Yeah, when I do this boss fight here in a minute.
I can't even picture what color he is normally. Purple?
Yeah.
Is he purple or blue? Naturally. Oh,
Like a
really?
gray. I mean, he's kind of a gray already.
It's a
Oh, that's
purplish
absolute.
blue.
Yeah, you're right. That's absolutely Gandalf. Oh, Jesus, really? That's not going to be good.
I just googled Fusoya to try to get an original sprite. One of the first things that came up was, I never remembered Fusoya being so worthless.
He can
You know,
be under the wrong circumstances.
I mean, we've all done the Antlion Cave, correct?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I
I'm
did.
actually considering just giving right now the adamant to tell us, since I'm going to kick him out of the party.
No, I gave it a
Yeah, that's
Yang.
reasonable.
I gave it a Yang. I didn't even question. That's
No,
what's
I've
been
had
kicked.
frontline forums since we've been complaining about not having enough characters in the frontline.
Yeah.
Forum is shitty survival. She needs that adamant in the end game, so I've just been using her to tank hits, and it's been going great.
I didn't even question it. I just straight gave it to Yang.
Young's really good too because he loves all those stats. He gets more from the stats than anyone else. But yeah, my thought was just I'll put Porum on the front line, or she'll never die.
Well, I mean, I didn't
I
have.
want it for Zromus anyway.
Yeah, that's true. At the time, I didn't have another. I only had 4 party members, so I only had one person in the front line. So I was like, you know what? I'll just put it on Yang, and he's been helping a lot. Like I'm just saying, it's been a good decision. He's been carrying some weight, though. This one must be a high physical resist.
Porum
spot.
gets Berserk real early. That helps.
Yeah.
And yes, purple.
Actually, in some ways, a better weight mage than Rosa. I think she gets Berserk 2 levels early. Doesn't get much else. I think Berserk and Blink she gets a little bit early. Excuse me. That's nice to sell at least.
Yeah, she gets it's a mixed bag to me because there's a couple stuff she gets earlier than Rosa, but for the most part, Rosa gets everything earlier.
Yeah, for the most part, Rosa's better. Rosa just has higher hit points. and
Yeah.
that's really all you care about.
But Rosa, if you only have
there's occasionally a palm-shaped hole in the boss fight, and she can just kind of
yeah, and to be honest, with it, like Rosa, you know, like if Rosa's the only one you got, then that not being able to cast exit conditionally can really hurt. You know, like if you don't have a cease, it's rare that it comes up, but it happens.
Yeah, it's annoying. That's fair. I'd like to buy that, but I can't.
I'm definitely destiling this fight. Like, I bitched about it, and I bitched about it, and it's exactly what I hate about this fight.
Like I got all my destiling out of the way early on. Unless there's something else later. Plus, you can always just cast Berserk on the first round, and that's great. When she has ridiculous agility.
Yeah. I mean, Berserk Yang is with 2 Charm Claws has been helping a lot, so.
Yeah.
There we go.
Power's nice too, though. I've had a couple of bosses where power's
that's
ability to ignore responses doesn't
that
actually
that
be
is
relevant.
yeah. Power is all I'm using right now. Power and another spell. Well, Power and Sylph. I mean, like Sylph's the only thing I could use in this one, so.
God, I'm glad they kept the self bug in, or their version of it.
Yeah.
The first time I played this, it was a Hook Seed with Dark Knight blocking the underground.
Ooh.
And I knew about the Sylph Plug, and that's the only way I got through that fight.
That makes sense. Trying to think.
Glad at the time I knew that bug, because, yeah.
Trying to think if there's any.
That was like a 5-hour seed, like with random talking time people, like the first time, like, hey, let's try this thing. Like, we hadn't really, no, most people hadn't done it before. Oh,
Yeah.
It's beautiful. I hadn't done it.
See, we've tried to do that here, but we we're not been very successful getting people to, to get people to play it, new people to play it. Like, we've been
I need
trying.
to pick up another randomizer or two, honestly, but I just haven't gotten around to it yet.
I don't have time right now. Like,
oh, hey. That's who you are. Is that good?
to be frank, like if things had worked out differently, I wouldn't have had time to do this tonight. But like, it's not so it's a good and a bad thing. Like, like I'm glad I'm being able to play this tonight, but I needed to have been able to do something else. But it didn't work out that way, so we're not going to complain about it. We're just going to enjoy this.
Tends to not bring people back to life.
Nope. All right, well, I only have one other thing I can do left. Well, technically, there's more than that, but I'm going to do this first before I do anything else. Technically what I said isn't true, but yeah, fuck it. Come on. Come on. I need you to cast. It's a real fast casting time.
Come on, come on,
Come on, I need you to do it.
baby.
Yeah, the mob's actually got the most HP of everybody. He's got 1,600 right now.
Oh god, the flower, the color palette on Viridian, the flower makes her look like she has a black eye when she's at critical HP.
Hmm.
Not a good look, Viridian.
Great. I gambled on that. Oh, I'll be fine. What am I thinking?
Always works the second time.
Well, I literally used bomb it, right? And I'm like, no, I need to leave because like I won't be able to beat any of the rest of these enemies because that was my only Bahamut cast. And then I totally fucking forgot I have the mop and Quake. You know, I'm like, I'm like, no, I'm fine. I don't know what the hell to do if I have one thing here, and oh Jesus, okay, this is bad. Okay, yeah, this is what we're gonna try. Oh, I freaking not. Oh, never mind. So the thing with two charm claws is things weak to charm. Yang murders them. It's like, yeah. I didn't think about that. That hit was 3,000 damage.
Nice.
Okay, now I feel like an idiot. This is one definitive downside to my routing, but this is a possibility. There's a possibility for this to happen. So rare though.
Rando, bro.
Yep. Do you even rando? It's so rare for that to happen. Actually, I got double lucky. He got that. Yang killed the one thing with the charm claw, and then I got stoned to work on the first try, which almost never happens. Is it more likely? Is it more likely with Fusoya because his magic's so much better than?
I don't know if
Tails?
Sailments actually use that stat.
It keys off of wisdom.
Does it? Okay.
So his wisdom's definitely a lot higher than
But I also
Tails.
don't know if it's like Final Fantasy Tactics where status ailments key off of wisdom and it's like 1% per point versus damage where it can be multiples.
Man, I'd like to play Tactics again.
Like in Tactics, like status ailments like gain literally like 1% per point of M attack, and your M attack is maybe 12, and the base hit chance is maybe 30.
Gotcha. One problem I had with Tactics is I did the I used Eddie LaRussic's fact while I was playing it, and I did like the min-max thing, and like so I pretty early on in the game I made the random encounters so powerful it was almost impossible for me to beat them.
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah.
You ever run into the 16 monks or whatever?
Yeah. Yeah.
Earth gear equipped.
Oh, it was not pleasant. Like I was having to like save scum through the to try to prevent random encounters on the overworld. I wish that hadn't fallen prey to the great screenshot destruction of 2016 or whatever year that was. Like, I don't know if he was ever able to get it back. Because
when Photo Bucket went to paid or whatever?
Yeah. Well, was that what happened? I know it crashed
I don't
everything.
remember. That sounds right to me, but
There was basically an image, a screenshot apocalypse, and that was what happened to him. So
yeah, one of the big services people have been using went to paid.
because his was on Talking Time, but it was also on LP Archive, and it broke it on both of them. And like everything's still there. You just can't see the screenshots. Last it was, that was one of the single best facts I ever used, though. He was on when we briefly had the Bricks Minecraft server a while back. He was on it. I told him that on that.
Oh yeah, he's got a kid now.
Does he? Good for him. Yeah, he came on there a little bit.
Yeah,
I said
he's a little. That's the main reason you don't see Eddie around anymore. He's pretty busy. You see him in Final Fantasy 14 sometimes.
Okay. Yeah, I always liked Eddie.
He's the world's best dragoon who forgets to put Stardiver on his bar.
Wow, this is a tough decision here. One of them isn't. Okay, yes, I'm keeping you and getting rid of you. Yep, I want that change rod just in case. Wow, that's a good...
Form could learn Cure 3 anytime now, though.
Yeah, ish. I hate to do this, but I think I have to. I don't think I have a choice.
So I'm at the play Noctopath Traveler 2 where I've got everybody's final chapters unlocked.
Oh, nice.
But I need to go and do some hunting on the overworld to find the sacred job shrines.
Yeah, you've been plowing through it then.
It's like every chapter is like a it's about 45 minutes worth of content.
Okay.
Which makes it very easy to do the game and, like, you know, get a chapter done every day, or maybe two chapters, depending on how I'm feeling.
Oh my god, really?
I want to pick that up. It sounds like it's really good.
Oh yeah, it's very good.
Yeah, I've got the first one. I'm gonna play it once I finish New Vegas. Yeah, I've been watching him play it on stream. It looks beautiful.
Is that on Steam as well as?
Yes. That's what I've been playing it on.
Well, damn, now I actually have to choose because I got a Steam Deck today, so I have to pick between that and Switch.
You have to tell me what you think.
Get it on PC. It'll look better on Steam Deck. Trust me.
Yeah, you'll have to tell me what you think. You'll have to tell me what you think about it because I got a buddy that's got one, and just in raves about it.
So far, my biggest complaint is that the textured plastic they made the body out of is really nice. It feels really good to hold, but they made the joystick areas out of that too, so the joysticks don't feel smooth to roll around the edge of their sockets. But
okay.
I only spent like 20 minutes with it, so like that's 30 minutes. I played a game of Vampire Survivor. Spent exactly 30 minutes.
Yeah. One of my buddies at work has one and loves it. My cousin's trying to decide on whether he wants to get one or not, so I've been curious about other feedback of it other than just Wes's.
Yeah, it's very nice. I mean,
I think
it's a very nice piece of hardware. Obviously, like just looking at it, just playing with it, like it's well designed. Also, I feel like I at least am a little ahead of the game in that I knew that remote play on Steam was actually really good and has been for years.
Oh yeah, I've been using remote play on Steam with my Apple TV, and it rules.
Yeah, and I've been doing that with my previously an iPad, now my Android tablet for like 5 years now, and yeah, it's actually excellent. So like, it even just as like a very nice remote play device, it's nice. But I'm more interested in trying out the running things natively. Come on, bro, rando.
Which Android did you buy?
I've got a Samsung, the large one, whatever that is. I don't remember.
Yeah, I've got a Galaxy. Mine's the A. Like
yeah,
it's like 8-10 inches, something like that. It's the one that's I wanted one specifically for multimedia one, and supposedly it's better for multimedia. The one I got.
I mean, I just wanted to replace my iPad because I'm really sick of Apple's software.
Yeah.
No.
Well, I mainly wanted one to be able to
understand
screen
why,
share to the. Well, see, all my stuff's Samsung. My phone's Samsung. My TVs are Samsung. So like, I can screen share it directly. I can screen share stuff directly to the TV, and that's what it's been the most useful for. Yeah, all my TVs are Samsung. Well, I only got really the 2 TVs right now, but yeah, they're all Samsung. I've always had good luck with them, so that's what I buy. I mean, I know you can get probably better off, and I've been thinking about getting them, upgrading the one in the living room, moving that one into the pool room.
And there was a time when I was almost completely bought into Google's infrastructure.
Oh yeah.
And then they turned me down for an SRE role. So
yeah. I mean, so I should say there's literally nothing wrong with the one in the living room. It's a it's a 4K TV. It's 60-inch 4K. It's a great TV. But I do eventually want to put one in the pool room, mounted on the wall, and I wouldn't mind getting like just a newer one with an updated wireless tuner in it. Because that TV is several years old. If y'all have made progress, then I envy you, because I keep literally going from... There's a fucking thing I just realized I keep forgetting to do, and that's probably gated me, and y'all are probably like way ahead of me because I keep forgetting to do this. Because I'm going literally from check to check. Like, this is my last check. This is the only check I have. Oh, that opens another check. I'm going to that check. Fuck! Oh, God. I've fucked myself. The question is just how badly have I fucked myself? I'm still doing this bullshit first. Fuck it.
wow, that slot has no HP. That would have been a mistake otherwise. Ugh.
That was a
Finally,
mistake.
Tier 3. Thank fucking God. Now she can actually do something.
Yeah, she's not really been... I mean, she's basically been a berserk caster for me so far. That's been her role.
Yeah. I guess I probably have Blink. I haven't actually looked. I had my other 2 utility mages to cast Blink, so...
Say, what characters do, like, big... so do strength bonuses help all of the physical attack characters? Like, all of them?
Yeah,
like,
I think so. Yeah.
So, like, there's not one that, like, giving one or the other stat to is going to really help. Like, I mean, Edge has so much native speed, I don't think giving him a whole lot of speed is going to make a big difference. But, like, does strength, like, help Edge as opposed to, like, Yang or whatever? I know strength... I know a lot of...
Yang gets more out of stats than anyone else, but other than that...
Okay, yeah, Yang gets strength... Plus on strengths for Yang are, you know, worth their weight in gold, but...
Ah, there's a Stardust Rod.
Oh, you found one. I'm jealous.
I just found one.
I could probably buy one now, but... with the stuff I have to sell. God, I can't believe I kept forgetting to do that. That is... I'm gonna finish third because of that one thing. That's just so stupid.
I've actually been keeping my boss list up to date. That could be fun.
I'm very bad about not doing it, but I haven't been able to fight a boss in quite a while, so... Yep, I did forget one. I'm glad you said that. I definitely forgot one of them.
Pretty sure track tells you the bosses you have on the second screen when you have this mode, right?
Well, it tells you the one. It tells you your objectives, the ones you're looking for, and the ones you hadn't fought yet. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll tell you which ones you haven't fought.
Yeah, there are a couple here I've forgotten. I think that's it. I think that's everybody.
Thunderclaw, a little late for that.
Mm-hmm. That was the first
And
claw
all
I
the
got.
Stardust Gods.
Is Diablo 4 out now?
I think it's the beta.
Okay. Mirai's playing it, one of the Zelda 2 runners. I knew it was about to come out. I didn't know if they'd actually released it yet. Oh, I would have. Yeah, I would never have known that one, despite having done that one. Oh, wonderful. What? How the hell did Quake miss?
They're floating.
It is definitively not floating.
I think every spell has an accuracy stat. It's just pretty rare for it to miss.
It was the mob. Bomb
Oh,
it missed.
God.
Bomb it missed too. What the hell?
You're fighting Valvalis?
No, I'm not.
Strange.
That is very strange.
Well,
Maybe the
right after
Gal-
that, I
Galby's
said they can't all be Stardust Rods, but I was wrong. They can't all.
God,
be
you
Stardust
gotta shut the
Rods.
fuck up. You're killing me. I need like 3 of those.
That was really weird. I can't recall.
It must.
Think
This
the Hobbit
spot.
do
This
that.
spot must just have like an ungodly. This spot must just have like an ungodly magic defense roll, like low HP but super high magic defense. Because I just beat the shit out of them. Fuck. And unfortunately, that was a giant waste of time, but couldn't have known that ahead of time. Well, I have literally one choice now. Well, no, technically I've got more than that, but... I think this is going to be the wisest decision. God, I cannot. I'm still kicking myself for that. That's just... Oh, that's so stupid. Oh yeah, I need to do this. Yep, buy that. That's gonna come in handy in the long run. Okay. Yeah, don't want any of that. actually kind of go out and buy one of them now. Dead. Way over leveled for what I'm doing at this point, but I guess that's not the worst thing. And I actually do finally have a few key items, though none of them have been able to use so far. I'm gonna have to do some inventory. Man, Siegfried is just lousy in this seed. Like I said, that dude is a dick. Wow, really? That's funny. Ha 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 ha. And I'm out of tea. Pour the water in there. God, I actually know just how far Destel's ahead of me because I know what he said to you and Rendo Bro about now. Even though there's been several things on it. It just occurred to me. How I wish I didn't know. There we go, that's better. I would have liked something different out of that chest, but okay. Yeah, of course there's no chest there. Of course it's Siegfried. Of course, of course. Yeah. Freaking J items that I don't want. Bum 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 bum.
I actually forgot to check the shops in my city. I should probably do that.
Yeah, I did that a while back.
Yeah, it's pretty good there, I think.
Yeah.
There's a crystal ring, maybe?
I don't remember where I saw crystal rings. I don't actually think I saw crystal rings. I saw something crystal, but I don't think
There's
it was a crystal
ninja hats.
ring.
There's crystal armor.
Yeah, crystal armor. Yeah. The ninja hats were what we're to remember. Ninja hats.
I was looking up Obsidian, not. No, wait. What's going on with my notes? Huh. I have no idea what's going on with my notes for Obsidian. Or not the City of Mist.
Ah, Jesus, really? Oh, maybe it'll work.
That's where the charm rod was.
Oh yeah, that's why I went back there. Yeah, I was glad. I've had. Wow, it took Fusoya to his last boss fight to get Nuke.
It's always the last boss you fight.
No, sometimes you get lucky and it's the first boss you fight, and then you really don't want to get rid of him. On rare occasions, that's what it is.
Oh, we've had access to Shopping Way this whole time. I should check there.
Oh, I never even thought about that.
Yeah, it just dawned on me. I haven't checked there yet.
It didn't.
I miswrote. Oh no, I didn't.
Okay, good. Because that would have sucked. Fucking really. Why does that always happen, like, no matter how I roll it? Alright, dead. Bew. Yeah, nobody can equip that, so it doesn't do me any good. Yeah, that's something I can sell. Thought somebody said time for a minute. I was gonna be like, fuck me.
Just me getting my ass handed in Rogue Legacy 2.
I've never played any of those. Okay, now I'm not actually sure what you said, Do You Even Rando Bro, about. This is like the 5th Do You Even Rando Bro I've seen so far. Like, now I'm a little confused, because this has been a lot of straight Do You Even Rando Bros. Easy enough. That's how I like a boss fight to go. That's a question, actually, right there. Yeah. Yeah, sorry, I hate to do it. That's...
Well, I haven't saved in a while. Good thing I did.
Good thing you called that guy. I mean, yeah, you don't want to be Danning. Wow, that worked.
Oh, it's not a key item, but I'll take it.
Oh.
Gobies, I suspect we've got some various party differences now, though. Like, given the options that have come up.
I'm mostly listening, so I wouldn't know.
Well, what good are
But
you?
I will pay attention to the sprites now.
Yeah, definitely gotta do some inventory management.
Well, it's definitely one that I really like. That I didn't see earlier that I see now.
There was one really good palette that I passed on.
Yeah, there's one I liked that I got rid of, and I wasn't particularly happy for getting rid of it, but I did it.
Orange character is quite a good sprite, I think.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah, that one's a pretty good one. I like that one. It would help if I did that as well, probably. Alright, finally got one of them Stardust rods Destal was talking about.
They store dust.
I got shit I can sell later, I'm not worried about it.
That actually helps a lot.
Oh. I never noticed the black belt kind of sucks as just straight armor, but its bonuses are really freaking good.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the black belt, the karate, and the power. They're like a series.
Yeah. The power is actually pretty decent armor if that's, you know, you can even put it on like a, you know, like a heavy armor character in a pinch if they don't have any other
Yeah,
armor.
if they don't have anything.
I didn't mean to do that. That was stupid.
You'll get no eddies and you'll like it.
Yeah, I haven't seen one of them so far. You'll like it. We tried to do a 5. We were going to do a 5 Edward seed as an all Edward seed as a joke, and Dan vetoed it. Like, he just stopped in the middle of it and said, "No, I'm not playing this. If we play this, I quit." So we rolled a different seed. Me and Treble had it planned
That
as
was
a
terrible.
New Year's Eve gag. Dan was just like, "Oh, but fuck no."
Welcome to your 5-hour seed.
Like I said, it was literally an April Fool's one, which I guess it's almost April, so are we going to do that this year, Dan? Do whatever the community's April Fool's seed? We did it last year.
That's true.
The April Fool seeds are actually cool, though. They aren't just troll seeds.
Yeah, I mean, the last one was pretty fun. They were like a series of them, so you didn't know which one you were going to roll when you rolled them. I love it. I don't love the items I'm getting from this, though. I mean, come on, game. You're being a bitch. I need key items.
I mean, it's given us plenty of key items.
It's giving me stuff I can sell, so there's that at least. I'll take that. That's a thing I'll take. Yeah, that's I have a little bit of a slight regret now that has occurred. Only a slight one. No regrets. I mean, I could always amend it, but I mean, hey, whatever, live and learn. I made my decision. I'm gonna stick with it. Gulbies, I really like the character sprite I just added on here. The like that one is a really cool color. I don't know who it is, but
Which
Yes,
slot?
it is.
This
Bottom
guy.
1 to 5?
this guy right here. It's the second. When I come back up in a fight, it's the number 2 slot from the
Okay, I'll
top.
take a look.
Second from the top. What'd you say, Dan?
I was saying that yes, this is modded for the.
Soundtrack.
Oh, are you using it on the Let's Race?
You
Using
mod out the PR soundtrack.
Yeah. I forget Dan does that when we play.
PR soundtrack's real good.
Yeah, it is. Pixel, I mean, it's really good. Don't get me wrong. I wasn't saying that's a bad thing. I like playing with the original music, but that's just me. Bow, 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 bow. Oh, this isn't what I wanted.
An interesting coloration.
Yeah, you see the second one from the top? I really like that one.
Mhm. Yeah, I don't know who that's supposed to be.
It's cool looking, though.
Oh no! Get out of the way!
Hurry up, bitch. Get out the way. Dead. Oh, that's not helpful. Oh, I am gonna go ahead and do this. Borum's never gonna be doing a physical attack again, so let's just put the fucking life staff on her. I was watching The Northman before we started this. I'd heard it's really good, but I hadn't got to watch it yet. I got about 3/4 of the way through it and had to quit for us to play this, but it's really freaking awesome so far. I can't lie. I don't know what TV show I'm going to start this week, if I have time to watch anything, because I hadn't, I finished Tulsa King.
I don't think we're really watching anything aside from like stuff that's currently going out, which I think is just The Mandalorian because Last of Us finished.
Mm-hmm.
Next week is Bad Batch finale. That's really been killing it this season.
I've heard good things about it. People seem to I've heard good things about the Bad Batch. It seems to be pretty popular. Oh, oops, all Siegfried.
I mean, Picard season 3 is better than the first 2 seasons, but that's not saying much.
See,
we haven't bit the bullet and watched any of that yet.
See,
save your. It is not.
Don't watch the first. Look, you could literally not watch the first 2 seasons and season 3 and would miss nothing for season 3.
I mean, kinda.
Just look up seriously, Destel. Just look up
read a wiki summary.
Yeah, read a wiki summary because they retcon like 90% of the first 3 seasons, or the first 2 seasons.
I
So
think
it's
more
like,
that they just don't address it. They just give you catch up and say, look, these particular things happened. You don't have to worry about it. But like, they were doing okay. But the episode that they had, this week was a real downgrade.
see,
I've been waiting for the shoe to drop.
Yeah, I keep hearing people that have seen the whole series and have got previews of it, like raving about it.
They've only released the first 6 episodes.
I know, but I know a few people that have actually got to see the series in its entirety. Like
They're just giving out screeners. Like how?
It's people inside. It's people inside the industry that talk about it.
Oh, shoot. I did the wrong
Like,
spell.
that like know people that know a guy that know a guy that know a guy. Like there's been a few of them. And I keep hearing people like rave about it, like it's like, oh, it's like old Star Trek, it's da da da. And I'm like, to me, what I've seen of it is better than the other stuff. It's still not old Star Trek. It's still not
New Worlds is
well, it's still not. It's still not really even Star Trek. It's not Next Generation. It's not like it didn't feel like it to me in anything that I've seen of it. Like it's. I'm gonna watch the 3rd season when it's completely finished. Yeah, lousy with them, right? I'm gonna watch it when it's completely finished, but I'm just like, they screwed so much up in the first 2 seasons. I just don't understand how you can possibly make a show with the fact that those 2 seasons happened. Like, I'm having a really hard time getting past those first 2 seasons. Like, it's terrible. I mean, they do some of the.
What I'm saying is that season 3 was going okay.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, or at least it was adequate.
Yeah.
Until this week, and that's where I'm like, okay, these guys are kind of losing the plot a little bit.
Right. I just want the long freaking way because I can't map. I'm very, very extremely reticent on it. I can't help it. I'm like,
Oh, I think I'd rather have my bandanas than this glass helmet.
Glass helmet is just physical defense.
Yeah, bandana at least gives a little bit of something.
yeah, but the physical defense goes a long way, depending on your fights. Like you can make a guy, you can put that on a back row character with like a sorcerer or something, and they're almost undamageable by physical attacks. Bum bum bum. Yeah, now I have no opinion on Strange New Worlds, but I know it's trying to be like the original Star Trek, more of the space western, because original Star Trek is space western. That's all it is. It's just
the characters are really good.
I would say it's more trying to be an episodic adventure series.
Yes, that's what
space western, which is what I missed from old Star Trek. So I'm glad they have one like that.
Which is what old Star Trek was. It was, it's not. I mean, Next Generation. Like Deep Space Nine had the broader narrative plot, but I mean, they would,
which is a lot closer to what Old New Worlds has been doing, at least in the first season. Like,
but I mean, you had a whole.
Deep Space Nine is probably the closest thing to it because it does have a meta plot, but
yeah,
not every episode is the universe is about to end, like in Discovery. I love the characters in Discovery, and God, everything else about it.
Yeah, I mean, just don't even. Yeah. Oh. Well, I think
World works far better than you even might think it should. Like,
everybody seems to love Ensign Mount. He's
perfect.
Yeah, there's he's in a lot of stuff I didn't realize he was in.
Follow that haircut into hell.
Into hell. What do you think about the Shaw or whatever on on the new season of Picard? So he's real divisive. Like apparently, you either love. Apparently, you either. Well, he is, but apparently, yeah. Apparently, like you either the response to it so far has been you either love the character or you absolutely despise the character, and there doesn't seem to be much in the people I've talked to that have seen the show, and there doesn't seem to be really any middle ground.
Is the Enterprise faster or is the Falcon faster?
Falcon is faster.
Falcon's faster, yeah. I think it's marginal, but
yeah, it's not. It's nothing that would ever actually matter, but
yeah. I'm gonna do this just for the hell of it. Here, while I'm on a cutscene, Destel, I'm gonna text you a screenshot of that bee's knees recipe that I had, and then I would play around with the. If it were me, I would play around with the sizes it gives in that, like the portions. I would play around with that a little bit to taste.
Eric's not the biggest fan of too much sugar, so like I'll probably cut back on the honey if there's a lot of it.
Yeah, you can. It recommends 2 tablespoons or 2 teaspoons, which isn't a lot. So yeah, I wouldn't do more than like half an ounce.
Oh, thank you, Bob.
Hey, no problem at all. I've actually got those. I'll look through those cocktail books I've got 2 really, really good, well-known cocktail books. And I'll look for some. They've got whole sections on like gin drinks with it. I'll look for a few of them that are attainable, that don't use you know what I mean, that don't use like just
an old-fashioned. So.
Yeah. Well, you can, and but the problem with I know some cool mixed drinks, but you can't buy the shit. You literally can't find the shit to make them with, like cream de violetta and stuff like that. So like if you can't find the liqueurs for it, then what's the point, or what's the point in doing it, or they won't like cardamom infused Campari or some bullshit like that, Does she do bitter at all, like as a flavor? Yeah. Then definitely like have her do a definitely try a Negroni. It's just it's 1:1:1 ounce gin, and you just stir it and serve it into a glass with ice. Yeah, that's all. So you can actually build it in the glass if you want to. But it's an old style New Orleans drink, and it's a cool mix of It's a cool mix of bitter and sweet. Okay, so it starts bitter and kind of fades to sweet.
Right. Okay. Cool.
And if you want to try the bourbon version of it, which is one of my favorite drinks, it's vermouth. It's a vermouth Campari bourbon, ounce.
We need to get a vermouth for our liquor shelf. That's probably the next thing we have to throw on there. I don't think we have one.
Don't vermouth spoils. So like when you buy one, when you buy a red vermouth, you want to first of all put it in the refrigerator, and then you want to drink it within it. When I say it spoils, like it's not going to like become undrinkable. It's just it loses the fullness of its flavor after a month.
Okay.
Like it's a perishable liquor. It doesn't stay on the shelf like other stuff does. Now if you don't open it, like it can stay for a while. If you want a good vermouth, though, what you want to find is Carpano Antica. Mm-hmm. It's a little more expensive. It's like $20, but it's the best vermouth. It's the best sweet vermouth on the planet.
Oh, okay.
That's the one all your high-end, fancy bartenders are going to use. Yep, using that. Like, I only know of one store that I can even buy it at, and they only have it, like, every now and then. It's not for me, it's not an easy thing to find. You may not have that much trouble. And it may be even be on that, like, when you were sending me The stuff you could just do the online order for, you might can just get it
Yeah.
off of that.
We live right next to the local, like, kind of indie. There's a little independent liquor distributor, like, quarter block from my house now.
Okay.
Actually,
You'd probably be more likely to find
pretty
it.
much anything there.
Yeah, you'd probably be more likely to find it at a place like that. Really, a lot of those places specialize in the.
It's the one closest to campus, so they have a good thing going.
Right, they know what they know what yeah, they know their market.
Yeah, like they have all the fun, craft hipster beers, but they also just have a pretty good selection of basically anything you want.
Fair enough. Did. I'm struggling right now as far as making any progress. So if you've seen them, don't tell me where they're at, because just in case I overlooked them, but have y'all seen Sirens yet?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I have not seen them, so.
I went on a Siren Hunt at one.
Okay.
Make sure I had them on my list.
Dead. Oh, that's a great palette too. I hate that. That's every character but Edward so far.
That was a good balance.
Yeah, I love that one. Yeah, well, you're even worse, Red, because you're in Utah. Utah is absolutely fucked when it comes to when it comes to it. Y'all have special beer there that they only sell in Utah because it's got to be under 4% to be able to sell it. Right. Oh, I didn't know they. Okay, I thought they still. Last I knew, they still did that. So they actually loosened the laws finally on it. That's interesting if they did. But Utah is like widely known as the most restrictive state in the country when it comes to alcohol. God.
Oh, that's more HP than I thought. Sometimes going full aggro isn't the right move.
Mm-mm. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
Save.
Yeah, don't pull a Dan. You know, fuck that guy.
Swear to God, I gotta figure out what's causing this judder.
Is it like on the stream or is it?
No, well, it's in the emulator.
Oh.
I probably have to turn on frame buffering or something.
I don't ever have any trouble with SNES 9X.
BSNES has been way more well behaved than 90X, which I was using before. I
See,
no longer have annoying audio stutter.
Stuttle. It's a stuttle.
Yep.
Which is weird to me because I've had much more trouble with BSNES than I've ever had out of 9X. But it could just be build or system. I'm also not using 1.6. Like I've been, you know, I use 1.57 for whatever reason. I don't know if that makes any difference.
I've been super happy after I finally got around to switching. Switching, obviously, no. Finally got around to was because I sent a bad command doing fdisk in the command line and nuked the hard drive, which is fine. I had backups of everything. Like, I know exactly what I'm doing until I don't, and the command that I think is going to tell me what partitions are actually just eats them all.
Yeah.
I mean, I really shouldn't just be using goddamn fdisk in
That's why you don't use
2023. But I was like, yeah, whatever. It's built in. I don't have to install anything. I don't have to go find a partition magic, whatever you want to use these days. So.
What did you learn?
That my backup strategy is adequate. And to format all my disks in Linux. Have a Linux boot disk, and you use that for all my formatting needs.
This is the least amount of bosses I've ever had at this point in time.
Yeah, they're real scattered.
Yeah, like
it's desolate.
Red Silvers, if you want, I'll send you a link to the print shop podcast that I wrote years ago that went into the history of it. I should make a video of it, probably.
Boom. Probably shouldn't do this, but fuck it. Yeah, the way this seed went earlier, I was like, man, this might one of y'all might actually do this in under like an hour and a half. But now apparently it's almost impossible to find the
I don't know about hour and a half with these flags. I think under 2.
Dan did it right at an hour and a half.
Oh, did he? When was that? The last time?
I think it was just me and you playing, wasn't it, Dan?
Oh, okay,
Maybe.
I missed that one.
He did one really. I mean, he flew like he beat the best time you had on the other one because you did.
Nice.
I think it was an hour and a half.
That's pretty impressive.
Took me like another 30 minutes, but he gambled on something that was the correct gamble and I didn't, and then like I ended up having to find the thing. Because you still have the best time of anybody on the crystal percent, and you did one in like an hour 40, hour 45.
Yeah, something like that.
And that's fine for that. I mean, that's a seed that's hard to do under 2 hours. I've never done it. I'd like to play that one again.
I enjoy crystal percent.
Monster Mash is fun, but I'd like to kind of intermix that one in crystal percent. The print shop in a video. I guess he's talking about you, Dan.
Yeah, I know. I saw it.
Well, I don't, so Lottie fucking duh.
That gamble may not have worked.
I haven't had much luck with any of my gambles so far. Forgetting to check Rydia's dead-ass mom for forever really hurt me. That's when I was bitching about earlier. That really hurt. Because I went a long time without...
That's
yeah.
A major choke point.
Yeah. Like, I kept running it. Like, remember when I was saying all that about... I'm running from check to check to check because I'd get to my last check, it would open up another one, which would open up another one. Yeah.
Oof. Saved by the apple.
Hmm.
Rydia just got knocked under the amount of HP that apple gave her.
Oh, wow. It really is a little difficult to get up. You want her about 2,000 HP, and it's a little difficult to get up to that one. Like I don't like having anybody under 2,000 because that's generally what a full strength Big Bang is gonna do. Upside is Porum's already. What'd you say Porum's level was? 57 or whatever for to get past the agility.
57, 58, or 59. But if you put a ninja hat on her, it's 50.
Well, she's already at 57, so.
Oh shit. That doesn't work.
Well, don't do that then. That would be funny. Guardian Legends Zeramises. I mean, she's got so many Zeramises though. Like it's you go forever without running into any without running into any repeats. Fuck it. You know what? Let's just do that one. Only one thing it could be that would help, but I'm right there. Might as well do it. It's not going to cost me. It's going to cost me maybe 10 seconds. How funny. Okay, that's... How funny.
Oh, we need him alive.
Dan really needs that guy alive.
Oh.
Yeah, I figured you were fighting Zeramis the way you're talking. I'm nowhere. I'm 4 bosses away. I don't know what the fuck to do. I'm nowhere near.
I'm right on your tail, Destal.
Yeah, I figured.
I don't know where the fuck to go. Like,
All right, I'm gonna go. I need to use the bathroom, and then I'll be back.
okay.
Yeah, Destal. He made the move that I should have made. At least I think, at least based on the thing that I know Red is watching the stream, based on the thing that I just did, he did the thing that I just did first, and that is the time difference, I think.
Well, my only problem is I can't believe that there's 6 bosses on the moon I haven't done, and the odds of 4 of them being that what I need are next to 0, and it's a giant waste of time if I go to any of them without that being the last one that I do. I think I saved before I did that. Yeah.
I bet one of the bosses is behind the package.
I don't want to do this, but it'd be stupid of me not to. I mean, abominably stupid not to, because it's not gonna happen. I think one mistake I make is I do like the anti-trouble. Like, I will do everything I can to avoid going to the moon until I have no other choice but go to the moon. Just because everything on the moon takes so much fucking time.
Okay, I'm watching Dan do a fight. Different parties, nice.
I suspect we had all 3 different parties.
I haven't seen your party yet.
It just flashed for a minute. If you watch, you'll see it here in a second. Ugh. Well, I gotta see what the one after this is.
Oh, that is still fast. Oh, that wasn't bad, actually.
That might have been nerfed. 1200?
No, I didn't
Oh,
have
okay.
a nerf off ahead of it, so
Get 1200 for an unnerfed.
don't nuke him.
Yeah, I may have to call it, because I still, like I said, I need 4 bosses, and there's no way all 4 of them are on the fucking moon.
I found 2 bosses on the moon.
And that's a major problem for me.
I had also full cleared the entire rest of the game aside from the giant. Maybe not the top of the tower, I don't remember.
Well, one of the bosses in the giant isn't. That's the one I'm fighting now. The other one may be. I mean, there's only one other boss I can check. And that still would leave... Unless you had 3 on the moon, that would still leave me 1 out. Like, 1 away. If that's all you got, that still leaves... That's still 2 that I'm missing.
Boy, that elixir was timely, huh, Destal?
Yeah, if you're gonna cut it, Jesus. I had really good gear this time, and I still don't have half the stuff Dan has.
Yeah, I'm actually really lacking in gear. Son of a bitch. Fuck, I'll do it. Let's just see who the... Let's see who the damn character is, just so this y'all will have seen all of the character checks.
Yeah, I was at the point where I must have done the top of the tower.
You
I said
have to...
myself-
There's no way you didn't get 3 of them on the moon. It's not possible that you didn't get 3 of them on the moon.
I said to myself, if I full clear the moon, I will get this because the only other case, like there can only be 2 in the giant, and that's the only thing I haven't done.
Yeah.
Ooh, but I never did the package boss.
Package
yeah,
is
I know,
nothing.
that's
I
what I'm
did it.
saying.
It's nothing.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm
I
trying to
did the
tell.
Baron
That's
under castle.
Just
and that
remember
was
the
nothing.
package boss.
Baron Undercastle's nothing. I mean, there's only one boss on the list not on the moon, and that's Luca Cave. I haven't done Luca Cave.
Do you want to tell him, Dan?
I mean, I had 6 bosses, and then I went to the moon, and then I got the crystal.
It's
No, Luca
it's
Cave
not
is a boss.
possible. There's
Sealed
not
Cave
it.
is a boss.
What?
Sealed Cave is a boss.
Yeah, but that still leaves me 3 off, so there has to be 3 on the moon.
Bahamut Cave.
That's on the moon.
Yep.
I only did Bahamut Cave in the first shrine.
That still doesn't add up then. Like there's like I'm not being a dick. Like I'm like literally with the math that
See,
that doesn't add up because it's we gotta have
I mean,
it's
There's definitely 2. I didn't check what was in the Ogopogo spots.
no, I didn't do anything. I beelined the moon as soon as I got those 2. Literally the first 2 I checked. So I did Ogopogo, Dark Imps, Magus 3, Bahamut, Wyvern, Evil Wall, and Secret.
Where was Wyvern?
Wyvern was the Sealed Cave.
because the only like I have done every boss check other than that. The only boss
There's also the boss that's behind the Twin Harp.
I did that one. Doesn't not it.
I did that.
I did it. Not one.
Oh, where was the
Yeah,
Twin
there's a
Harp?
lot of
So
places I
every
fucked up.
character was in the game. By the way, Eddie was the last character check.
Anyway, I didn't check the Ogopogo spot. I suppose I will, just to see what was there. But Barbaricha was down in the D-Lunar spot.
Yep.
And Ogopogo
Oh, that's a
was
cool
in
palette,
Bahamut
too.
Cave. Yeah, I'll check Ogopogo and see what's there.
Magus 3 are in the Fey March. Did you check that?
No, they're not.
Yeah, they are.
Neither of those bosses were one. I checked both
they're
of
on the
them.
left.
The Mega Sisters.
That was
were
not
on
the
there.
Mega Sisters. That was a different one.
No, it's the
Oh,
left.
fuck me. I quit. I literally went down there. I was like, nope, neither of these bosses are one. I checked the list. I was like, neither of them. So apparently I must have thought Mega Sisters was something different.
Their sprite looks. Their sprite is tricky because you might mistake them for like Calcabrina or something.
I don't know what I thought it was because I looked at both those bosses and didn't fight either of them because neither of them were on the list. Like when I looked, I was
One
like,
on the right
so.
was Mylon Z.
Yeah, it was Mylon Z and it's not on the list.
Oh, there's a Tower Key boss.
It's not it either.
That's one of them, isn't it?
Nope, that's not one.
Why did I do the tower? I think I did the whole tower and then reset.
What you did, Destel, the two you did that I didn't do is you did those two because I didn't realize that was what's Mega Sisters. So you got them 2 and 2 on the moon, and that's the other 4. So
Yeah.
literally, there has to be 3 of them on the moon, though. There's a third one somewhere on the moon.
I'm betting Globs is at Ogopogo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or
Yeah.
it could be. Did you do the Crystal Sword Shrine?
Yes, it was Dick
Okay.
Knight. That's what I did wrong. Like, if I had skipped that and went and did Barbaricha, we would have been tied, probably.
What was the Zeramis sprite? Because I'm not going to go fight the 4 bosses. That's going to take me another 25 minutes. So
It's some mech I didn't recognize.
I didn't recognize it either.
I'll rewind the VOD afterwards and look at it just to see what it is. But yeah, I admit defeat. I'm not. That's going to take me another 25 to 30 minutes to do all those bosses, and I ain't doing it. So.
I didn't read. There were a couple. I think I didn't reset when I fought the Odin slot, which I should have. That was my big, like, at the end time loss. You know, that's like a minute, maybe 2. Dan and Bob, from what I can tell, have the same party, so I'm the odd man out who traded out Soya and just kept.
If I had the White Spear in my inventory, I would have taken Gold Cane.
I like
But
Gold Cane.
I literally didn't get it until after after dismissing Kane.
I mean, my Cecil was still just using a naked Avanger. He didn't even have a.
I never had it. Where'd you get an Avanger?
I'm pretty sure Madeline Z dropped it.
Yeah.
Oh, see, I didn't do either of those fights. See, I didn't have an
Crystal
Avanger.
Swords are in Barren Town.
Yep.
I've been rocking.
Yeah, I never went like final shopping as soon as I found the Sirens.
I've been rocking an Excalibur the whole time.
I bought the Sirens, and it took me forever to find the 10th key item actually before I did my Sirens.
Oh no!
bag.
See, I had a 10 key item well before that.
I got my 10th and 11th key item from Sheila.
Yeah, we know. Okay.
I'm gonna
I'm
say
going
Rydia's
to-
MVP in this seed.
Yeah,
That
Rydia
key definitely,
killed the seed.
carried
Yeah.
weight. Getting
Yeah.
that early Bahamut. Absolutely.
The early Sylph too.
Yeah.
Sylph was like the first chest I opened.
The Sylph, yeah, that's how I was having to beat the stupid CPU and why it was taking forever because I had to. All I could
I
do was.
went full ham on the CPU.
Yeah, I just ate the counters because I hit him with a Meteor and a Bahama.
I had the party I had at the levels I had. It wouldn't. There was no possible way to do that. Like it would. I never would have survived it. I had to eke it out a little bit at a time.
Yep, Globs is at Ogopogo.
Yeah, and I definitely don't want to fight Globs.
Oh, I'm so glad I didn't have to fight Globs. He takes
Me
forever.
too. I mean, I
Globs
berserked
is-
Barbaricha to death.
I didn't fight Barb.
She was in the D-Lunar spot. I didn't go.
I was
down
almost
Luca
worried about
Cave.
D-Lunars because I had the Evonger equipped and they went into their physical script. I'm like, oh, I have to do this fast.
Anyway, thanks for hanging out, guys. A
Oh,
good
yeah,
time
it's
was
fun.
had by all.
Yep.
And I don't know. I don't have any. We got to reorganize on the schedule. We should definitely at least make sure that either the Wednesday, the 5th, or whatever, to have my birthday food.
Is that this coming Wednesday, or is
Not-
it the
it's
one
the
after?
Wednesday after.
Okay, I can
Wednesday.
probably make sure I'm available. I'll try to make sure I'm available for that. This next Wednesday, I'm not going to be available, I don't
Yeah,
think.
not-
Or if I do, it'll be like literally right as we start. So, because I got to do a thing at like
I gotta-
5:15.
I mean, I don't think I'm going to make it a mystery. I think it is a game that technically we have played on stream before, but we didn't really play it for any amount of time.
Oh, wait, oh, sorry, I'm seeing March. Yeah.
Wow, I don't recall doing anything. He died super quick. I put the
you have somebody
Avenger
with
on
an Avenger?
Cecil, but he only swung like twice.
Huh.
I'm gonna have to go back and look at that because wow, that was a fast.
Yeah,
I
that
thought it
slot does have a lot of HP. So that's
No, please God, no Pac-Man 2.
Oh,
I'll abstain from that
no,
one.
I knew
Yeah.
who's the Roma
That's
strategy is I just set the speed to 2. I'm not gonna
Not
fuck
a bad
with it.
idea.
At speed 2, I can always get a silk web off after if I input it during the shake animation. Like I've yet to find one that's fast enough that speed 2 that doesn't work, so I just set the speed to 2 and eat a slight time loss to not have to redo the entire goddamn
Yeah,
fight.
because redoing the fight
It's
sucks
so
more.
time consuming.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think that's not a bad idea. All right, well, take care, guys. Have a good night, and
Yep.
we'll see y'all later.
See y'all
Later.
later.
Peace.